While the Chamorro Land Trust Law has allowed for the Chamorro Land Trust Commission to issue lands for both agricultural and residential use, it can also do the same for commercial purposes.
And the law also says that you have to have rules and regulations in place to do this. Well, there never has been any rules and regulations, even though there may have been some commercial leases issued in the past. So, you can't keep operating that way, and we needed to get this out.
The CLTC recently completed its review and formulation internally of draft commercial rules and regulations now available for public feedback. Land Management Director and former CLTC Chairman Michael Borja.
And it's important for us to issue out some of these commercial leases because it is the lifeblood of the commission. It's how it earns its money.
Borja says the intent is to still issue out agricultural and residential leases, but they want those properties to be surveyed and equipped with infrastructure. But it takes money to do so, at least an estimated $25,000 per lot.
And this is the means in which was set up by the law, by the founders of this law back in 1994 for us to do this. And that's what we're trying to get done.
So how much revenue is expected to be generated through these commercial leases?
Well, the way it works is that there will be an appraisal on the piece of property, and then there's a percentage of that appraisal value that will be charged as the annual rent. And if you look at places as, like the crown of the crown piece of land, which is basically Oka Point, and kind of guess in your mind what you think the value of that property is, and then take a percentage, anywhere between 1% and 10% of that value, and that's what the annual rent could be.
The property was estimated to require an investment of $180 million. He adds while the CLTC has issued a couple dozen commercial leases in the past, within the last few years, they have ceased to do so.
The commissioners and I have decided we're not going to be doing any more commercial leases until these rules and regs are in place. So it's put a stop on quite a few things, for us to even be able to begin talking about some of the stuff.
But why has it taken 2 decades to finish?
Well, I can't speak for what has happened in the past. It's just that it wasn't done, and it's, we had to get it done. So it's one of those things that we believe that we had to complete, and so we're getting to it.
As for those commercial leases already issued, Borja says they will still be honored, but when they do expire, it will have to be reviewed through these new rules and regulations. You can view the draft commercial rules at Land Management or online at dlm.guam.gov. The public hearing, meanwhile, is set for November 20th at 1 p.m. at the Land Management Conference Room on the 3rd floor of the ITC building. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.
It won't be until later in the year, but